Serious topic today. We live with humans, we watch them every single day, and honestly, we've built up some questions. Top of the list, what are they actually doing all day? They're not at work, they're home, the couch is right there, but they don't lie down on it. And do stick around that we're just going to walk through the normal stuff humans do every day and look at it honestly from our side. Turns out it's a lot dumber than it sounds. Let's start with the most mysterious one. Cleaning. Oh, this is my sore spot. Picture it. I'm on the couch, lying there correctly, and I leave behind a little fur. That's normal, right? It's his couch. He's just marking territory. And here comes the human with a sticky thing on a stick, and he starts collecting my fur. But why is he doing that? That's the question. Why? Huh? In an hour, there'll be more fur. I will personally see to that for... Maybe he doesn't know you shed. We've lived together 5 years. He knows. Maybe he forgot. Maybe he really forgot. But that's not even the worst part. Then he pulls out the loud machine and drags it back and forth across the floor, honestly. I'm scared of it. I despise it on principle. It's loud, it terrifies me. And here's the kicker. After it runs, there is more fur on the couch because I get nervous and I shed harder. So cleaning creates the mess. It's a vicious cycle, but we didn't start it. And there's one more thing that genuinely disturbs me. My stashes, I invest time, energy, intellect into hiding important items under the bed. A receipt, a hair tie, occasionally a candy wrapper. And here comes the human with his cleaning, looks under the bed and takes everything. My whole estate, my legacy, he looks at it and goes, what is this garbage? Garbage? That's not garbage, pal. That's my retirement fund. Okay, cooking. Now, this is a phenomenon. Let me explain it for anyone who isn't aware. So, the human is hungry. Logical need. We respect that. We completely understand that need. Yeah. And what does a cat do in this situation? Yeah. Walks to the bowl, screams, eats. Total process, 20 seconds, including the screaming. Ha 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 ha. What does the human do? Goes to the kitchen. Yeah. Takes stuff out of the fridge. Cuts something for a long time, then fries something with the sizzling, the smell. I come to inspect, they won't let me. Can you imagine? Then he puts it all on a plate, sits down, and eats it in 10 minutes. An hour of work, 10 minutes of result, efficiency, roughly 16%. Wait, you actually calculated that? Of course I did the math. And I sat right next to him and counted every crumb that fell out of his mouth, some of the data I ate. Have you ever thought, what if all the grocery stores close and we have to hunt? And then what? I don't even know what cat pate looks like in the wild. But it gets worse. After he eats, he washes the dishes. You know why? So he can cook again. Eat, wash, eat, wash. He built himself a system and now he suffers under it. Ash, have you ever, even once, washed your own bowl? No, obviously the human washes it. Exactly. We don't manufacture problems for ourselves. Frankly, we live with no problems whatsoever. Laundry. The human takes off his clothes and puts them in a special box. Yeah. The box filled with water and starts spinning. Loudly, louder than that vacuum cleaner, out louder, different tone. The vacuum is aggression, the washing machine is anxiety, different character of noise. Then he takes the wet clothes out and hangs them everywhere. On lines, on the radiator, over the backs of chairs, the whole place becomes a labyrinth of damp laundry. One night, I was walking to the kitchen, and I went face first through a wet t-shirt. My dignity took a hit. But I played it off like I meant to do that. Then it all dries, gets folded into neat little stacks, and I immediately lie down on the neat little stack, and it's a reflex. I don't control it. Here's what I don't get about the whole thing. The very beginning, he takes the clothes off. Why does he put them on in the first place? Great question. I never wear anything. I'm not cold. I'm not ashamed. No laundry, no ironing, no. What do I wear today? Because I am always beautiful. We just exist in one fur coat that we wear at all times. And leave everywhere. On the couch, on his clothes, in his coffee. Wait, even in his coffee, it was an accident. Once, maybe twice. Fine, several times. Now, there's one activity humans can do for hours, and I still don't understand what's happening. The phone, a little glowing rectangle. The human lies on the couch, holds it up to his face, and moves one finger up, for a long time, a very long time. I once watched for almost an hour. He scrolled, sometimes he smiled, sometimes he looked sad, sometimes he sighed, but he was just lying there. Result, absolute zero. But he looked like he was doing extremely important work. In that respect, we're a lot like him. He also likes to show me the screen. Look, a kitty. And I'm thinking, why would I look at that sad little digital copy? But the strangest part comes next. He sets the phone down, walks around the apartment for 2 minutes, and then he starts looking for it. And I've seen this many times. Room to room, where's my phone? Where's my phone? Deeply concerned. The phone is in his hand. But what if they worship it? I'll tell you this. The human can lie completely still for 20 minutes. But the second that phone makes a sound, he launches off the couch. And sometimes he talks to it, just sits there staring at the screen. Hello? Yes. Here's another one that always gets me. Sometimes the human rolls out a special mat and starts doing sports. In the middle of the room, first he just stands there and he squats, push-ups, lifts his arms, his legs. The whole thing looks like he's trying to run somewhere while staying in exactly the same place. And he does it voluntarily. Nobody's chasing him. He's not hunting anything. No food appears as a result. And after 10 minutes, he's out of breath. Says he's tired when he could have just lain on the couch from the start. Now, I do like to help him in that moment. Picture it. He's on his back, lifting his leg. That is exactly when he needs me. I very conveniently plant myself on his stomach or his chest. And occasionally, you can gently bite the legs just to make him stop this heresy. I believe it is a cat's duty to periodically remind the human. You can simply lie down, help him get back to a normal life. Our system is simpler. We start with rest. And honestly, that's usually where we finish to it. And the last one, guests. There is an agreement, unspoken but firm. The couch is mine. Everyone knows it. Everyone respects it. Up to a certain point, and that point is when guests arrive, strangers, with no warning. I mean, the human knew. For some reason, you didn't tell me. Nobody asked us. They just walk in. Loud, smelling like another apartment, other food, other everything. And the first thing they do, they sit on the couch, my couch, all at once like it's totally fine. And heaven forbid one of them says, oh, there's fur on here, because then I will get up and go sit directly on their lap. Meanwhile, I'm on the windowsill, watching, assessing. First 10 minutes. Who are these people? Why are they here? How long are they staying? Then, one careful pass by the couch, sniff the air, act like I don't care. Then, if the guest doesn't move and makes no sudden gestures, I might approach. This is not an invitation to socialize. This is an inspection. But they always reach out immediately. I haven't even decided yet, and the hands are already coming. Hello, kitty, come here. Come where? We just met. Humans have no concept of personal space. And the hardest part is when they just don't leave. 1 hour, I can tolerate. 2, I start to get nervous. 3 hours, I walk into the room and deliberately sit right in the middle. I look at the human, then at the door, then back at the human. An extremely transparent hint, they do not get it. They keep sitting, laughing, eating something, which, again, I was not offered. And they leave when they feel like it. Zero regard for my schedule, but I had a nap booked on that couch, 8 to noon. So, if you know any other strange human activities, drop them in the comments. The guests finally left, and I am going to go sleep on the couch.